extremely important topic, because I think sometimes we can get a bit consumed with sort of the technology sort of conversations. But when you look at the culture and the emotional side of things and the employee well-being side of things, some companies are nervous in that, they haven't grown up in what you would call a work from anywhere style. At Box, our ethos from day one has always been build an environment that takes the work out of work, that allows for frictionless employee experiences to work from anywhere, any place, anytime. And that's been in our DNA from day one. And so the environment is somewhat purpose-built for this type of situation. So some groups are more apt to transition than others. You can speed up some things, but you cannot speed up the culture of work from anywhere. What could take, in previously several years to roll out at a comfortable pace now, and certain investments in technology are now forced into days and weeks. And if you don't have a culture of sort of adopting change at an accelerated pace, or even just working in a sort of different environment, that can be hard for a lot of organizations. But I think if you pop it up a level from there and you just think about just leadership in general, this is a time to lead with empathy and compassion. It's crucial that we do that. It's key to be socially connected while physically distant from each other. We need to have open and intentional communication with our teams and our employees. We have to be thinking about employees that might be living alone. Remember to pay extra attention to people who may live alone or maybe a little bit more isolated. We have to do more emotional sharing. I've seen everything from, the virtual coffee hours to taking meetings on Peloton bikes to cooking classes in yoga, online. At Box, we have a wellness portal for fitness challenges and personal wellness goals and health assessments. And we use an app, it's called Headspace. Which is a mindfulness app. It helps with guided meditation and tips and practices on sleep and exercise and things like that. So, no one's working 9 to 5 anymore. We've seen a flattening of the work day. We have a lot of data actually at Box that shows the usage of working patterns or how people are working. And we've seen a flattening of the working day where people are starting to work earlier in the day. Maybe that's because, the commute, they don't have the drudge of the commute at the beginning or the end of the day. We're seeing people work later in the day. We're seeing a softening around the middle of the day. I don't think there's going to be a single day where it's like, okay, COVID is done. And so we have to make sure that from a leadership and an empathy perspective, our message day one was, look, we want our employees to take care of themselves, take care of their families, and then the work will take care of itself from there. So definitely leading and thinking about culture, leading with empathy and thinking about the culture is extremely important at a time like this.